Welcome to today's Workbook Wednesday with METAVarsity. I'm going to chat about the quality of your life as a result of your thoughts. There are so many quotes about the power of thoughts, and we are quick to like them when posted on Facebook or Instagram. But how often do we stop to digest them? Willie Nelson said, "Once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start having positive results." And Norman Vincent Peale said, "Change your thoughts, and you change your world." The power of your thoughts. Is it mumbo-jumbo, or is it real? Our minds think between 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day. But how many of those thoughts are quality thoughts? The answer to that is 20%. So 20% of the thoughts we think daily are quality thoughts, which means that 80% of our thoughts are negative or of poor quality, which affects our daily lives in so many ways. I'm not here today to advocate the power of positive thinking. There are many YouTube videos for that. Instead, I'm going to focus on the power of thoughts and how it impacts the quality of life. And if you want to transform the quality of your life, transform your thinking. We're all exposed to the law of attraction, thinking positive thoughts and being mindful of our thoughts. And every day we have the intention of thinking positive thoughts. We wake up in the morning and we go, "Today I'm going to think positive thoughts." But do we jump out of bed excited to begin the day? Well, mostly the first thing we think is, "Darn, I have to get up. But it's so warm in bed. I'll just snooze for 10 more minutes." Then we snooze and we wake up again. And now we think, "Sure, I'm cutting it fine time-wise. I might be late." So you get up out of bed in a rush or a dash and you start getting ready for the day. You check your phone and you see an email at 7 a.m. from your boss. In your head you go, "Gosh, that's ridiculous. Why are they emailing so early?" Does this sound familiar? And now comes the power of your thoughts. Because you start to think about work and how your boss is so demanding, and a myriad of other thoughts, like, "Oh my gosh, the toys are lying around the house looks dirty, when am I going to find the time to clean it, back onto work, which of my team is going to be late today, or maybe someone's going to resign today, oh, I've got to start my speech, but I'm nervous and I don't know what to say, how the cleaner is not cleaning the office properly, and this needs to be addressed, and oh my goodness, who can I give that to?" And by the time you leave for the office, your head is a jumbled mess of thoughts, none of them positive, and you are a bundle of nerves. Then you hit the traffic. Oh, and there's stupid drivers on the road because taxis dash out in front of you, pedestrians just cross the road without looking. You arrive for work late. A team member phones in sick, but there is a crucial deadline to be met, and you remember that you thought earlier if one of your team members may be late, and here starts the reality of the power of the thoughts as you brought that into being, because what you put out there has come back to you very quickly, and so your thoughts continue. And so the quality of your day ends up being mediocre because your thoughts are mediocre or downright negative. And that is the power of thoughts. Make no mistake, we can never get rid of our thoughts. But imagine if we could have quality thoughts 80% of the day. So what if you use those thoughts to your advantage, or at least redesign them, by saying, "And let's start at the beginning of the day. Yes, it's warm in bed, but I have had a great rest and I'm ready to begin my day." That's a redesigned thought. Regarding the early email from your boss, "Gosh, my boss is early today, but it's always good to get a good start sometimes." Redesigned thought. About your team members, "My team know about the deadline and they support me." Another redesigned thought. And what happens when all those thoughts we had are modified into better ones? Our day is transformed and the quality of our day is improved. What I'd like you to do now is think of 2 situations you have experienced recently where you have reflected afterwards that you should have done something different, or you should not have done what you did or said. And then create a table like the one on the screen you'll see in a moment, and specify in the left-hand column what you said to yourself. For example, I should not have done XYZ. In the right-hand column, think of at least 3 alternative thoughts you can substitute for the negative thoughts to create a more balanced and more constructive approach. So on the screen right now, you'll see the 2 columns, the negative thought side and the possible alternative positive thought. And the example I've given here is, the thought you had was, damn, I forgot to take the book with me. And possible alternative thoughts, positive ones, I did remember, but at the incorrect time. I should set reminders to remember the things I need to take with me. Thank you for remembering. Please remember beforehand next time. And what's quite important here is sometimes we need to acknowledge ourselves. So when we do change the thought, reframe it, we need to actually say thank you. If we recognize, oh, that was a negative or a thought that wasn't of quality, say thank you, Jill, or thank you, Sophie, thank you, Tom, for remembering. Now you can reframe it. Now you're on the road to progress. Monitoring your thoughts is very, very important. And I know there are endless YouTube videos, articles on monitoring your thoughts and the importance thereof. But how do we do it? Well, the first thing that I do is, if I have a negative thought, I try and see it from another point of view. So I try and change the pattern of thought by seeing it from another point of view, whether it's my co-worker's point of view, a boss, another director, or just someone impartial. It can help you see where you went wrong and understand why others might be upset. I keep track of my thoughts, and when I catch myself thinking negative thoughts, I try jotting them down, and then see if there's a pattern and figure out some ways to reverse how I'm seeing myself or the negative situation and reverse the negative thought. It's not always possible, but I do try to monitor and keep track of my thoughts and instantly reframe it or rephrase it. Don't dwell. So you made a mistake. It happens to everyone. Don't dwell on your mistakes, something you said incorrectly. Make peace with yourself and move on to other things. Sometimes it isn't worth beating yourself up, and we beat ourselves up too much every day. Try being kinder. So you made a mistake. Say, okay, Jill, okay, Sophie, okay, Tom, you made a mistake, but it's okay. Sometimes we do. Move on. So that leads me to say, stop being your own worst critic. And oh my word, I am my own worst critic. There's no one else who knows just how to make you feel terrible like you can. Lay off the harsh criticism and think good things about yourself when you feel you're at your worst. Look at yourself rationally. It's easy to get down on yourself for messing up at work or putting on 2 kilos or not eating correctly, even over the very tiniest things. But try taking a step back and looking at the situation differently. You may find that what you thought was a big deal really doesn't matter that much. Thoughts become things, situations, and experiences. Monitor your thoughts. Reframe negative thoughts. Choose good thoughts. Train your mind to transform thoughts. Take control of your thought power, because by improving the quality of your thoughts, you improve the quality of your life. Mahatma Gandhi said, "A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes." Become what you want to be through the power of your thoughts. Thank you for joining Workbook Wednesdays. Feel free to share and leave a comment if you wish to, or if there is a topic in particular you would like us to chat about during these sessions, please let us know by leaving a comment. One last thing. Be very careful what you think. Your thoughts run your life. Until next time, bye-bye.